Today, we are going to talk about our reaction to Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales going strong. So the question really is the economy back? And this is being recorded on basically at the end of November. And if we look at the print, I think, Neil, sales were up 10% year on year.
Yeah, I don't know the exact percentage, but I know Cyber Monday did really well. So did Black Friday. Amazon reported that things were exceptionally well, and so did a lot of other retailers. So, and when you think about inflation, they're saying that, I don't know how accurate this, I'm not an economist, but they're saying the growth was great. Even considering that there's inflation, it was still amazing. So all that into consideration, the real question is the economy back? Should you be spending as if the economy back is? I'm not an economist. Eric's not one either.
These are our opinions.
Yes, these are opinions. Look, companies are still making layoffs. The jobs report is showing that jobs are starting to slow down on new hires. Rates are continually going up. Our interest rates are still continually going up, which is going to put more pressure on business. I don't think that the economy's back, nor do I think that you should make decisions as if things are going to be really great in 2023. 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧, the billionaire Sequoia capitalist, venture capitalist, I think his name was 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧. I could be off on his name, but one of the Sequoia venture capitalists was in a conference, I believe, in Helsinki. And he mentioned that it's going to take a while for us to recover, and we potentially could see signs in 2024. A lot of people are saying, did he say 2025?
Yeah, 2025. The Slush conference. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So, and some people are saying it's even longer than that. Some people are saying it's quicker than that. Some people are saying, there's not going to be much of a recession. We're seeing a lot of companies seeing their numbers not as good on a regular basis, especially in verticals like SaaS or B2B. And even in many cases, B2C e-commerce hasn't done as well in 2023. So I would actually take the approach of just being cautious and not assuming anything is recovering or back until you're starting to see the signs yourself for your own business instead of just relying on other people's signs.
Yep. Look, there's opinions and then there's people that do, technical analysis with charts, and then when it crosses this line over here, and then when the yield curve inverts. I'm not saying any of that stuff is wrong, by the way, but I think you have to do your own research and then create your own opinions so you can ultimately think for yourself. It's just where Neil and I are coming from. We see a lot of businesses with the businesses that we have ad agencies, right? That's one piece of it. Second piece is we kind of look at the sentiment of a lot of our friends. We have a lot of different founder friends that we talk to, and the sentiment is not good right now. And then you have to look at the broader macro picture or even just looking at the tech companies that were previously indestructible. They're cutting a ton, right? But the language that you hear them saying too is say goodbye to those, 300 to 400, 500K salaries coming out of college, right? People are actually now having to learn the value of hard work. So actually one of my friends, he said recently there was a Google engineer, a Facebook engineer, developer that was laid off and applied to work at his company. And he's like, so how much are you looking for? And he said, I was making 400 grand at Facebook. So I'd like to be around that range. And he's like, my offer to you is 120. And then and then basically reality is setting in, right? That's where I'm coming from. So reality is setting in, it's not a good job market. I'll say it's a bad job market. And then also you see a lot of founders that are pulling back too. So I think you have to look at things from different perspectives and then form your own opinion.
Yeah, I'm reading the article about the Sequoia venture capitalist. It's on CNBC. He says Sequoia partner 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧 warned that today's economic downturn was more difficult and more challenging than recessions 2000 and 2008. He says he doesn't expect the economy to recover until at least 2024. So it could be 2024, it could be 2025, it could be 2026. No one really knows. But it's clear in which most business people don't see 2023 as being an amazing bull run year.
Yep. Yeah. And so I think we've been talking about this the last maybe, every couple episodes we'll go and we'll say, hey, preserve your cash, focus on profitability, focus on doing good work for your customers. And then, you should be fine. Just focus on what you can control. So that is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe,